Hi, everybody. It's the Hot Dylan Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Stephen Henry. To my left, at least on my screen, we got the muscle man, Mr. Matt Williams.
Hello, fellas. What's going on?
The swole beast.
Yeah, Matt Williams here for you.
Matt Williams.
Did you just nickname yourself?
No, someone told me that.
Yeah, he's got a million nicknames.
I've never heard that.
No one likes his real one.
None of them were good.
We also got our surplus Matt, Mr. Matt Carter.
Hi. Fun fact, there's actually 10 pounds less of me on the podcast this week than there was 2 weeks ago.
Ketoned.
Yeah.
Ketone the body.
Burning fat.
Finally got rid of that. You finally got rid of that cancer bulge, and then that.
Cut it off.
All those extra nodes.
I got rid of my goiter.
Goiter. That's it. I don't know why I said cancer.
We also got Mr.
I thought that's what you hunt in the swamp.
Goiter wrestling. We got the head bear in charge. We got the head bear in charge, Mr. Davey Wayne.
Hello. Yeah, I wrestle goiters.
I'm the assistant bear. Assistant to the regional bear.
Like to speak to the bear general. And then we got out of the basement this week, the intern.
Yay, I'm free.
Yay! Yeah, that's because we got 100 subscribers now on YouTube, and now we have our own URL.
Yeah.
So thanks, ladies.
Yeah, we got 100 subs. They're all locked in the dungeon.
I hate that term so much.
I know it bothers me too.
What, subs?
I don't
Subs versus subscribers.
I don't
Why?
mind. I obviously don't mind that, but when like older people or like somebody's mom posts about it all the time, they're like, "Oh, I got so many subs." I'm like, "Oh, it's so weird." I just
Why don't you like it?
Because it's like it's
Because your brain thinks of like submission or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's a kink
Oh,
turn, baby.
I know
Yeah.
what it is. See, my fat ass
There's a
just
lizard
goes to
in
food. When I hear subs, I'm like, it's hero, damn it. All right, it's a grinder. What is wrong with you? It's a hoagie.
Guys, I got 100 subs. We're gonna feed the whole class.
It's
Yeah.
like which type of sub are you talking about? The one that gets filled with meat or the sandwich?
That's so silly.
They're both delicious.
The one that you give the kids, or the one that you drag around on leashes.
Yeah. What about like a public sub ring? Like, does that bother you? It's a sub ring.
Does the bread
That
come
sounds like
flared?
there's like a whole underground like thing going
Sounds
on.
like
Yeah.
a kink
There
mafia,
is.
the sub ring.
Yeah.
But do they make the sub? Okay.
Dealing in
was-
illicit butt plugs.
Yeah, you're in the sub ring. You're in there for life. All right.
Is the
You
sub
come to me
ring?
on the day of my sub's birthday. Sorry.
Just a guy opens a trench coat full of ball gags and shit.
Does it come on like a donut-shaped piece of bread, or they just arrange it that way?
No, yeah, they cut them into like little segments, probably like 4 to 6 inch segments, and they like arrange it in a circle.
They wet the bread to turn it into a
I
circle.
was really hoping it was like they were like, here's the ring bread.
Yeah.
Like, this is
What do
like
they
a-
do?
like-
Just like a
looking
Bundt
at a
cake?
Bundt cake thing.
Yeah, right.
Slide it like a bagel, like a giant bagel.
Yeah.
Throw out the swimmers in trouble.
It's like I won't eat a sandwich unless it reminds me of an Ouroboros. It's gonna be
Yeah, it's like a Bundt Cake Baguette, which would be weird because those are like usually long and skinny, but they're like, let's cram it in this little like Bundt
Bundt-
cake.
What is it?
Bundt
It's a
cake
baguette.
Bundt Cake Baguette was my favorite ska band.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Oh
Bundt
god.
Cake Baguette.
Yeah,
We're really
everybody's just
hamming
like-
it up.
Yeah, everybody's
That's a great name though. I do like that.
Everybody just like jumping around like baking it. You know,
bacon
it's
it.
supposed to be skanking.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be- yeah.
I
tried.
get it. Yeah,
I got
so thanks for the 100 subs. It's great to finally be almost real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of what apparently it really kicks up at 1,000. So get to it.
Yeah, we're a tenth
I
of the
can
way.
get locked to the basement again.
You'll be there a
Yeah.
long time.
Well, this
Thousand is
is
so far away.
Well, this will be the shed, so we don't forget about you.
Is it a she shed?
Yeah. The Amanda Mansion.
The
Oh,
mansion.
I like it.
The mansion, yeah. You're only allowed to use the AC 3 hours a day, though.
Yeah.
Sparingly.
Crank it down all the
We're
way
gonna-
for 3
We're gonna
hours.
feed you crushed potato chips under the door, but once a week there'll be barbecue.
You'll have to exercise Buddhist practices to lower your body temperature.
It actually
Yeah.
doesn't feel or sound so bad compared to what I've been doing. So.
Yeah, it's like a sweat shack. You'll lose weight. It's like a sauna, you'll just
Yeah.
Because the sweat shack is a little place where
We
Amanda
have
can-
Amanda.
she can get heat
Aw.
exposure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like one of those Costa Rican fasting resorts where all those people are just dying because they're like, what happened? Well, they didn't eat for a month. It's crazy.
It has
You
the
guys
word
watched it.
resort in it though, so
It's not
I'm
resort.
down.
It's like retreat. Yeah, it's a last resort.
But it's all inclusive.
Yeah.
I'm down. All
Yeah,
inclusive.
all your food's
Resort.
paid for at the fasting resort.
They even cover the funeral expenses.
Yeah, you get a free air buffet.
So basically, it's just the Fire Fest over and over again. But in
Yeah,
Costa Rica.
exactly.
So
yeah, what they get at Firefest, like fucking bologna sandwiches?
It wasn't even. It looked like it was like bread with like a piece of cheese on it. It was real
Yeah.
sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I've survived on less.
Really?
yeah, because
Yeah.
people who are rolling in on mushrooms are just they're voracious appetites.
Voracious.
Only for alcohol. When I eat mushrooms, I'm like, I want to drink because it has no effect on you.
Yeah, you're like
Sorry.
invincible.
Yeah, like it just like I don't know, whatever. It just
Wait,
get all
is
of
that is that where those stories come from? Like people that believe they can fly, they just put on R. Kelly and
I
jump
think
off
that's
buildings?
like PCP. I
No,
don't think-
I'm
I thought
saying
it
you
was
just
acid.
you're just like immune to alcohol, basically.
Yeah, like it's having an effect, but you don't feel the negative. Like you don't feel like woozy or anything like that. You just feel it. Just like it's I don't know.
It's just great.
It's just great.
So Matt just like busts in, chugs a handle of Fireball.
I don't feel shit.
every time he does mushrooms, it's like a Super Mario experience. Mushrooms, Fireball.
Wakes up with a raccoon tail.
Starts fucking with pipes.
That's a butt plug. Not a tail.
Put me into butt stuff until I do shroom.
Yeah, they make them. They make them with like the.
With
They
the
make
tail
them with
coming
little
in.
furry, the little furry
Yeah.
tails or whatever.
You're like, yeah, I don't even feel it. Alcohol and butt plugs, man. You know, mushrooms, you won't feel it at all.
Put the alcohol on the butt plug.
Fireball.
up.
Look.
Yeah, you're boofing alcohol at that point. You ever butt chug a butt plug?
What is that? Attached to a butt plug? No, I boofed a raccoon.
It's felching. You just shove it right up there.
Oh,
Or not
felching.
felching. It's not felching. What's
I
it
was gonna
called?
say felching. I don't. Let's not talk about that.
There-
Like, even that's a bit much for even us.
Raccoons, they're surprisingly clean animals, even up your butt.
Yeah.
Oh, here
They
it is.
wash all their food.
Yeah, it's an ass panda.
So,
Instead of-
so this is something I learned on TikTok. A human rectum can be
Almost
stretched,
nightmarishly
It's
elastic.
like 4 inches or something. Isn't it?
can be
Diameter?
stretched up to 8 inches, and a
8
raccoon
inches in diameter.
8 inches, and a raccoon can fit into 4-inch diameter. You literally fit 2 raccoons in your anus.
So you can fly really fast.
You have 2 tails.
Yeah, it'd be
I've
like
said
Mario
before.
3.
You could
Your
fit way
tails from Sonic.
you could
Bunch
fit
of
way
people.
more. You fit way more raccoons if you're willing to break bones.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like if you just splinter that collarbone, you can get another 2 or 3 in there.
Collarbone.
Collapsible.
Yeah, collapsible. Right.
There's a whole bunch of people who read that and they're like, you know what? Maybe prison won't be so bad.
It's like, yeah, man, I dressed up as Mario from Mario 3, the raccoon, and I really committed. And I just
You know, there's gonna be
it
some
went full
angry,
meta.
I got into that role. That role got into me.
there's gonna be some
I really-
angry comments where they're like, it's not a raccoon, it's a tanuki.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Here we
The raccoon?
bring on the haters. Yeah,
What the hell's a tanuki?
It's a Japanese
just the
raccoon, basically.
Oh,
character.
okay. I didn't know
So
that.
then you could probably fit more because I assume they're smaller.
Yeah.
And
You
they
probably
play
Now,
tennis.
now
Five
we
or
get the angry
6.
comments.
And they play tennis.
Yeah, that was Matt,
Yeah.
by the way. Just
Putting that out there.
no SNL for you, buddy.
So anyway, the other day there was 2 raccoons playing tennis in the They were
Yes, sir.
Japanese.
That's
A
right.
couple of Japanese raccoons playing tennis in the
Yeah.
Oh my God.
couple of Japanese raccoon dogs playing tennis in my butt.
It sounds like an Owen Wilson thing. He's crazier than a Japanese raccoon dog.
But that's not how it's spelled on Mario.
No, it's spelled O-O, not
Yeah. It's
you.
cute. It's cuter with the 2 O's.
That's what I was gonna say.
Tanuki.
Tanuki.
Cute as a tanuki taking a dookie.
It's
Yeah.
actually really cute.
That's
We
the
do some
tanuki right
really,
there.
really, really good highbrow humor on this podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like we let people learn. and-
First 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm learning. I don't even know there was a
Yeah, I
different
didn't-
type of fucking raccoon. I thought
Yeah, I
a
didn't know
raccoon
this was
is a
a thing
raccoon.
either.
Oh, I thought you were
What
going
are
to
raccoon dolls? People
They
live
look
with them?
Do they look different?
Yeah, it's right here.
What?
Yeah. They look like a Pomeranian fucked a
I
raccoon.
can't really see 'em.
I can't. Here, let me move the. Oh my god!
They're adorable, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
and they-
god! Yeah, it looks
How
like
do
a
they
like
hear
a,
How do they
like a
fly? though?
ferret.
How do
Like
they
a
fly?
They
ferret.
gotta run real
Tail
fast.
swirls.
They gotta
It
run
does
real
kinda
fast
look like
until
a
their
ferret.
pea gauge fills, and then they can fly.
Yeah, then you hear boop, 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 and then
Broop, broop, broop.
yeah, there's like that music that plays.
That is super cute.
And then they go to secret levels.
That is adorable.
It almost looks like a fox.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't let it get a hold of that whistle.
Well, the name of it just sounds like I hear a southern racist accent when I see it. That's
Them
them,
goddamn
them
tanukis.
Japanese raccoon dogs over there. Goddamn thing, they're eating all my fucking carrots.
Well,
You know, sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
while we're on this, I want to bring up I found this commercial for the Mario Brothers game for
Oh,
Atari.
this is appropriate.
Atari? Mario Brothers were on Atari?
Whoa.
Wow.
What the hell?
I want to see this movie.
Are they ripping his arms off?
His life
that
is a
Carlos
waking
Mencia?
nightmare.
Is that Carlos Mencia? Go back.
Go back, you said.
Yeah, I
Young
wanna see him.
Carlos.
Look like Carlos Mencia when he stuck
Carlito.
his hand in the pipe.
He gets bit and he goes, "Dee-dee-dee."
Yeah. Oh, that's Carlos.
So it looks like that turtle says.
Well, hold on, right.
Hang on.
The next one when he puts his
It's
hand
so
in
fuzzy. I can't see it.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Hold on. It'll zoom in on him. There you go. That's Carlos Mencia, dog. That's 100%. The turtle got my hand.
I love that Mario's wearing flannel, which he never has.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Young Steve Bix. They don't know. For the people at home, you don't know who he is, but he dresses like
Steve Bix
Mario.
is a horrible booker from like the Northeast, I think.
Yeah.
Northeast US. And he's just like, I used to open for Louis C.K.
Yeah, I watched him jerk off. I was happy for the opportunity. How do you think I sprained my wrist?
Yeah. Could you imagine what that wrist guard smelled like?
Ew. That sounds like a Fear Factor challenge.
Like a sub ring.
Having to catch Louis loads.
Like a week old sub ring that's been in the fridge.
Oh god.
Just dry and wet at the same time.
Yeah, and it just smells bad and how sweet. It's got a sweet sense. I don't remember Mario Brothers on Atari. This is crazy.
I think I tried to play that game one time.
Is
Wow.
that a crab?
Yeah.
A lobster claw.
Yeah, that's much different than the Mario for Nintendo.
Yeah, Waking Nightmare. That definitely looks like a bad trip.
So it's the original Mario Brothers. Like there's Super Mario and there's the original Mario Brothers where like it's just a single screen. And like the enemies come out of pipes, and then you have to like hit them.
Well, it looks like they're just bumping their heads on the roof.
Yeah, they hit the roof and
skip along.
And the monsters like either skip along or flip over.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah, and you put the crab on its back, it can't go nowhere. It just kind of like
it dies of exposure.
I want a first person Mario Brothers game where you just running and you.
The N64 was kind of like that because it followed them, but it wasn't like first person.
It was like side scroll.
I like the idea. I like the idea.
The Nintendo 64 one, it was like you were behind them.
I like the idea of a crab flipping over and just like dying of exposure, like Matt said. Just like resigning itself to its fate.
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Take me away, son.
Got dysentery. Good thing I'm in the sewer.
Like he read enough Sartre that he's like, it's acceptable. Death is just a phase of life. It's an inevitability.
Yeah. Though I'm dead, I'm still living. The Sartre is Smartra.
Did you talk about the comments we got, the hate?
Oh, the hate, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because thank you for the 100 subscribers, because we boosted one of our Proud Boys topical depression, and we reached the people that did not want to see it.
Yeah.
We did exactly what we wanted to do.
Exactly.
I set the ages from 18 to 65. And you know what's crazy? Hold on, this crazy on the this is how it goes. On the analytics,
okay.
Like from like the 18 age up to like the 40, I think.
Definitely got a lot of 60s.
34. It was like from 18 to 34 age, like 98% of the viewership was from men. But when you got from like the 50s and 60s up, it was like 50-50 men and women.
Yeah.
Which is weird. So it's like older men, older women, I guess, saw it more.
Yeah.
As far as like, you know, the more women saw it. And they were the ones that a few of them were the ones that commented, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to assume they were all bots because it was fucking insane, the things they were saying.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Either way, a lot of people were like, don't talk about my family like that.
Yeah, they just took it to a whole extreme. Like it wasn't even. Do you have them? We can pull them up, Steven.
Oh, sure, I can pull them up.
Well, I mean, maybe not like show them because of their name, but
yeah.
Didn't we get called child molesters?
Just read them.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
We got called child molesters?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's the point. Like they just took it. They're like, who you guys paid for this to be in my stream or on my feed? And you know what? Me and my family don't enjoy it. So you child molesters need to stand back. I'm like,
we targeted them specifically.
Jesus Christ, sounds like they're projecting real hard.
It's like they just learned.
That's all it was.
It's like they don't know what the internet is.
Yeah,
like
they think we did it on purpose. They're like, "Yep, send this to Jim Bob White."
Because no Christians have ever molested children.
Ever.
Or Americans.
Ever.
Yeah, it was a bunch of Dale Gribbles.
Yeah.
It was all, like that's all I read it in was Dale Gribble voice.
So this one was great. Love the Proud Boys who will stand up for you in America. And if you believe that was in all caps, you'd be right. Because
I was gonna say there's a lot of caps lock. There's a lot of caps lock.
Yeah, they kept saying that. They kept saying that. Who else is gonna stand up for America?
You're like,
maybe
what?
Every American citizen.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that this group is doing
the military.
This guy.
The people that literally put their lives on the line.
Yeah, but they literally looked at it and they're like, you know what? I like crap. More boots to lick, the better.
Can we talk about how they changed their name?
Oh, they did?
They did?
Yeah.
The Proud Boys did?
Yeah, hold on.
Are they proud men now? Did they?
Yeah, see, they saw me making fun of their name, and they're like, "We got to change it."
What are they? Are they a fascist R&B group? Proud Boys to Men.
Now called the Leathermen.
Oh yeah.
Leathermen. Oh wow, because
that's
that's not gay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
What are they trying? Wait, are they trying to like channel the Weathermen from back in the day? But like they made it Leatherman.
I love that
they just love
attracting
Nicolas
more
Cage
gay
movies.
people.
Yeah. Because it got hijacked by the Proud Boys hashtag, and so now like if you look up Proud Boys, it's a bunch of
It's just pictures of twinks going at it.
Yeah,
right, which I love.
Who knew there was more? Who knew there were more gay people in America than just white nationalist fascists?
Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought there were a lot more gays than Nazis?
Proud Boys to Men. Jimmy said that was fire, man.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, that's not fair. There's a lot of gay Nazis.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one who led the actual Nazis. There's a proud gay Nazi.
He had a weird stash.
There's just a lot of fucking Milo Yiannopolous.
He called that the taint tickler.
He's like, see, that's our gay Nazi. We got representation.
Yeah, Milo Yiannopolous.
Milo Yiannopolous. He like went
Milo
on.
Yabadopoulos.
Yabadopoulos.
He's a Greek gay white supremacist.
And he literally, I forget who was interviewing him. It may have been on Joe Rogan whenever he was talking about. He's like, yeah, I got molested by a priest, and I totally wanted it.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, and they will too.
And he's
I
like,
approve this message.
and he was like, I was grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Really.
I learned a lot from Father, Smith. Wait a minute.
No, I don't mind getting paid in exposure.
So wait a minute. So he was literally saying that it was okay that they do that in church?
Yeah.
No, he was grateful for it because it made him who he was basically.
Yeah, he was like, I discovered who I was because this priest touched me.
Yeah.
It was real fucked up.
That guy has fucking issues.
And then they canceled him at CPAC. He couldn't go talk to conservatives because he was like advocating for child rape.
They're like, no, we only do that in secret.
Yeah.
We
don't. Yeah, but hold on.
We don't do weird shit here. Just get in that cough and let us beat off on you.
Yeah, but we got called child rapers or whatever, child molesters.
Huh?
But we got called child molesters.
Yeah,
but if we're the liberals, how is that possible? Because this guy's a conservative, and they won't even allow their own to speak.
So
they wear an American flag when they do it.
We got other fun things. I want to get into that. Some guy was like debating, and it came to this point where he said about BLM basically, which we weren't talking about. It's just like
a bunch of other shit just got like thrown on top of it.
Yeah,
it's like if you're against this, you're for that clearly.
I don't necessarily think that Black Lives Matter is the antithesis of the Proud Boys. They're not like a militant group.
Yeah.
If anything, it'd be more Antifa and not Black Lives Matter. But like people were mad that they were like, oh, this Black Lives Matter propaganda. It's like, what? We're just talking shit about the Proud Boys. It's 4 white dudes.
Yeah, so we didn't allow Amanda on there.
Yeah.
So this was a rebuttal.
I was still locked in the basement.
This was a rebuttal. Yeah, they should have been happy about that. This should have been Proud Boy approved.
There ain't no women in this video.
Oh, also I want to mention the fact that the second Dree popped up and like went at some guy, he immediately blocked her and kept engaging with any man who was talking. Like that is quite the Proud Boy play.
Yeah, typical.
Some random yokel. But this guy came in and he said basically about BLM, at least they're not burning things and stealing things and harming others for no reason. Talking about the Proud Boys.
They weren't harming others. They were harming Target and fuck Target.
And I responded to him on the account and said, it's wild to be against Americans stealing things this close to Columbus Day.
I love that.
Yeah, it's just weird how they got upset about it, man.
I love how they were
here's the thing, but like if I see a video like shitting on something I like or I'm not gonna like go to their page and comment. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Like
I don't understand.
It's so easy just to keep doing this instead of saying, you know what? No. I'm putting my foot down. And
I'm gonna have the last word.
I'm gonna keep commenting until they post a retraction.
Yeah.
You know what'll keep this from getting back in my feed? Commenting more.
Yeah.
I think it's just people that like literally have nothing going on in their life, and this is like them considering that a win or maybe like a positive thing.
Well, they don't understand how algorithms work because they think it has to do with Al Gore. They're fucking dumb. Like they
we did invent the .com, Steven.
The
Algorithm ain't
algorithm.
got no rhythm.
He's like, honey, I'm upset. Put your boot on the table so I can lick it.
Yeah.
It relieves some stress.
He
I love
I mean
the
he did invent
people-
the he invented the internet,
Listen.
and then he also invented the rhythm.
PSA to everybody. It's a series of tubes.
In general.
It's a series of tubes that you hit and he dances to.
Yeah.
But
I'm just trying to find that Al Gore rhythm, man. I can't really nail it down. I'm just
I want, this is, if nothing else, take this away from the Proud Boys who aren't watching this. Don't comment on things you hate. Otherwise, the social media, the YouTube, whatever you're on, will just give you more of the
It's-
things.
yeah.
you hate.
Exactly.
They
It's like, oh, this obviously triggered a reaction, and they stayed on our app more, our platform longer.
Yeah.
Let's keep throwing more shit at them.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
did the Social Dilemma, that documentary. They were literally saying, they were like, Facebook knows when you're upset,
Yeah.
and they feed into that.
Well, it's like the monkey that laughs when it throws shit at you. That's
Yeah.
all Facebook is.
Well, no,
It's like
'cause
you
they'll
get
see-
madder, the monkey just laughs harder.
Well,
It's
no,
like,
it's
"Ooh, I'm
because
working up another one.
yeah, Facebook's like, okay, here's something that's pro-conservative. They're like, hell yeah, brother, America. And then it's something that's like pro-liberal, and then you just see a wall of text, and they're like,
Yeah.
let's
because
throw up
that's
something
the-
else that'll make them do a wall of fucking text comment.
Well, that's the proven thing is that like with something you like, you see it, you go, I like that, and you move on. But if you see something that you hate, you spend more time on it because that's what happened
Yeah.
with Howard Stern was that they did the analytics on that,
Yeah.
and
More
they
people
said the average
hated that
listener was
listener.
like 20 minutes that liked them. But the person that hated them, they said the analytics was like 2 to 3 hours, or
It's
like
the whole
an hour and a half,
show.
just like dwarfing the people that actually like him.
It's like businesses that do comment cards. Like nothing will make someone fill out a comment card faster than a bad experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They're like, oh, they're gonna hear about this. I'm gonna impotently
good
express my
comment
rage with a
cards.
golf pencil and a comment card.
Yeah.
Can I read? Can I read my favorite comment ever?
Oh, go nuts.
It says, "It's to us. At least we don't pirate songs and change the words. Hope Lee Greenwood sues you."
Yeah, because Matt said, proud to be a proud boy.
So
It's like,
that tells
yeah,
me
so-
that
so
they,
can
they
we
only
address-
watch
Yeah,
this
Maddie,
clip.
you fucking butt pirate.
Can we
Yeah,
address
you-
the fact? Hang on. That
Pirate.
Lee Greenwood is somehow a folk hero for these people, despite the fact that he hang on. Lee Greenwood avoided going to the Vietnam War by lying about being the firstborn child of his family.
Yeah.
Like Lee Greenwood is the biggest draft dodger in fucking history.
Steven, you don't get more
Yeah.
American than that. Look at our
Proud to
president.
be American adjacent. We're at least no.
Proud to stand up, maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
Stand up. walk
Proudly
away.
stand up over there while y'all go off to fight.
We're gonna get us sued.
Yeah.
The Lee Greenwood estate's gonna come for us.
Yeah, first
but
of all, it's so silly because that's not what pirating a song means. If anything, parody.
yeah.
But if that's the case, then Weird Al Yankovic
But-
would have been sued millions of times because he puts out so many songs that, you know what, have very similar musical rhythm and also very similar
Well,
I guess,
I think
harmony.
that's the law, is that like you can parody something, but it has to be clear cut like parody.
You
Why
have
do
to
you
change
think-
it. You have to change the lyrics. It's
No,
like
you-
people that do reaction
No, no, no,
videos.
no.
They'll watch something, but it's technically different because their reaction is added to it. So as
Their
long as you add
commentary-
something to it,
Their commentary is the content. That's always been allowed.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like these people who just don't understand anything. It's like the same shit with the Second Amendment, where they're just like, you can't put any rights. I'm like, it literally says well regulated in,
Yeah.
in the amendment. It's like, I have a right to arms. It's like, yes, well regulated arms.
Yeah.
What you mean by regulated now?
Like the
I
thing-
stopped reading that to the first sentence. That's how I do it.
Is that one of
Yeah,
French
they-
words, regulated?
Yeah.
You can tell they only watched the clip that was on Facebook. They clearly didn't watch the whole thing, or else
Yeah.
there would have been a lot more aggression.
And so they didn't get mad about my caricature of the libtard blue hair.
Yeah.
Like they didn't see like this is the olive branch or anything.
They couldn't pronounce her name, so
Who the hell is Garanimal Smythe?
did he sneeze?
One of the things that people also don't understand is that, like, anytime they hear like somebody criticize someone who's liberal, they think like, yeah, brother, they're with me. They're like, dude, seriously, the Daily Show is not left. It is, but it's not.
Oh God.
They were like, that's as far
Matt's gonna
left
get in
as
trouble
you can
again.
go. I'm gonna get in trouble again.
Don't go after the sacred cow of our precious Daily Show.
But the Daily Show is a comedy, like satire show. It's not real. It's just them mocking the news, but it's like real news.
And again, that's what we do too.
Real news is too. Yeah, but real news is supposed to be like, we have no opinion. Here's what happened. Here's the facts. But it's not like that anymore. They skew shit. You know what I mean? And that's the problem.
There's sometimes when you hear commentary on certain subjects where you're like, I don't think you're the person to weigh in on this. But somebody was talking about, like, NPR would be like, is housing a human right? We're going to speak to a landlord and find out. That's how it feels. Where it's like, let's ask rich people about income inequality.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah, it's
let's move forward.
That's the guy doing great. How
I've been listening to too much Michael Parenti.
Speaking of millionaires, what?
Oh God.
Yeah. Apparently, one of our colleagues is a millionaire, but didn't know about it.
Why are you guys
I'm offended. I'm offended that you call him a colleague.
Loosely.
So what happened?
What happened?
So
I don't know. Only two of you know about this.
A person we know.
A person of comedy.
A person of peers.
He's not even saying that. Just a guy that he saw at a place that we frequent.
Yeah, comes up to me and I was being polite. I'm like, "Hey man, how you doing?" Dapped up. He goes, "I'm doing good. I just found out I'm a millionaire."
It's super cash.
How do you just find that out?
I got some.
Guess what, man? I went to bed last night. I
pieces from McDonald's.
Yeah, I woke up today. I woke up and I'm like, I'm a millionaire. You know?
Yeah, but it's
I just found that out.
Like, it came to me in a vision.
Regis died. I took over.
Wish it wanted, do it.
Just the fact that somebody else knew before him. Like, this person was like, he was like, so what, did you just call someone? He's like, time for my update. Am I a millionaire yet? You know, it's the craziest thing. And that person could have been like, yeah, you are. Well, technically you were like 3 months ago, but I got to get my cut. So,
They said, who wants to be a millionaire? I answered yes. So
them's the rules.
You just raise your hand.
Right.
I forget who said the joke that, like, the only people who wouldn't want to be a millionaire are billionaires. I think that's a Jarrett Moore one.
That's true. So is it true? It can't be true.
No,
there's no way.
I don't know.
But after
even if it is, it's like I don't know. It's like, okay.
It's just like it's like my joke.
Like what? Like what do we do? Write a fucking joke that's funny and not stolen. How about that?
I can buy no jokes now.
It's like my bit about the auctioneer that like was like, I just did blah 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 for $43 million. You're like, yeah, weird anecdote.
Yeah, I hate people that always brag. Event. There's always people that like flex or brag about stuff.
Yeah, it's like, weird when people come up.
Man, like, what do you think? Like, okay, I barely see you, and when I do, we have limited interaction. And the shit you decide to tell me makes me not want to talk to you anymore.
When people come up to you at mics or whatever, and they want to just run through their schedule, I'm like, fuck off! Like, please go away. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be here next weekend and there next weekend. I'm like, I don't remember asking any of this. Like,
yeah, and if it's someone like that's a friend or that you hang out with, that's fine. But it's people that you just see occasionally, that for some reason every interaction just becomes about, I don't know, braggadocious and bravado. And
maybe they don't know what else to talk to you about.
then shut up.
How much money they have.
Yeah, then just chill. Like, you don't have to say something.
Oh, how about this?
Like, why are, like, if that is true, why are you still doing open mics? Just go home, bro. You won.
Look, I don't know a way to say this that won't get me canceled, but this business just definitely attracts like high functioning autistics, and like they haven't figured out how to just go up and have a conversation.
Right.
It's probably true. They're like, well, here's the thing. They're so busy working to make $1 million that they never learned social skills along the way, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, if
It's
someone
my
told
assumption.
me, hey, I just found out I'm a millionaire, it should be followed up by, here's a beer, or I got your next drink.
Yeah.
How that feels like that shit. Like
Maddie,
Yeah,
that's
not
how
just
they
like-
became millionaires, though. You got to realize
They're
that.
not buying beers for
It
people.
was almost like, I'm a
Exactly.
millionaire now. Please stop talking.
He like pushed you out of the way.
All right,
I only
yeah.
talk to people in my tax bracket.
Yeah, I only talk to people that didn't get a stimulus.
Yeah. How much you make again? Oh, yeah, I paid that in taxes my first quarter last year. Fuck you. All right, get out of here.
He orders the beer, whatever's on special, and puts a Louis Vuitton coaster on the counter.
I brought my own coasters. You get a coaster. You get a coaster. Start throwing them out.
I'm gonna need those back at the end of the night, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to need those back there.
I'm only a millionaire, not
You're
a
just like,
billionaire.
who buys leather coasters?
The leather.
They're gonna get wet.
I
Yeah,
bought
the
suede
Leatherman,
coasters.
obviously. Duh.
Bound
Oh,
by
man.
coasters.
So
Wait,
how,
Are
like,
you saying like a leather holster with coasters in it?
did you find out how
Hold on,
he
wait.
became a millionaire?
Yeah. And is that how we opened the conversation?
That is that literally he walked up and I said, "Hey man, how you doing, Dad?" Well,
Funny you should ask. Yeah, exactly. That's I don't know, man. I guess it's a flex or a weird flex.
It's just things where it's like you don't need to volunteer that information, dude. Like I don't care.
It's like yeah, and also it's like okay, so
Also,
let's go to the
$1
bank real quick. And I'm robbing you. Like I mean, it's just like why?
It's like yeah, it's like well,
And
hey
why
man, you
are
want to hang out later? Like maybe at an ATM with a gun in your back.
you-
We walked Maddie. Oh, he's back.
We walk.
Yeah. Tyler's starting to mess with the bag, so didn't want that coming through.
Oh, the kitty
crinkles.
cat.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful.
I just realized you can see my chips and my almonds over here.
Almonds.
Ooh,
Almonds.
almonds.
You're Gary Oldman's.
Gary Almonds.
His
Blue
almond-
diamond. Look, I only buy the finest of almonds. All right, it's a weird
Almond
flex.
Brothers. They were BOGO at Publix.
That's
Get
why I
some,
got them. Yeah, I got
blue-
them.
Got Blue
Lightly
Diamond
salted.
Phillips nuts.
You know, I wouldn't know about sales if I was a millionaire.
And the best
but
chips
I'm
ever,
not.
Santitas.
Those are the best.
Santitas
Yeah.
are the best, and they're only $2.
Wait, I thought they used to be $1.
They did.
They
but
probably
then-
did.
Oh,
They
that's
probably
inflation
did, you know.
for you.
Tostitos are like fucking $4.
That's
If you get the
true.
scoops, it's like $6. They're like, oh,
They're
we
like-
shaped them differently, and it costs more.
They're like,
Well-
look, I know wages are stagnant, but we're just not making money off these chips right now.
Yeah.
I got
To get another dollar out of
Yeah, like the Arizona tea of chips. Like they have to put it on the bag so you can't charge anymore.
it. Yeah, but here's the
Right.
thing: if you go to 7-Eleven, it's Arizona green tea is $1.49.
Ew.
What? There's that much tax? I thought it was like 101 or something.
No,
Like,
it's
two
a
pennies
dollar.
off it.
No, it's literally $1.49 before tax.
There's a Kickstarter for really Karen.
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny? This is probably done by a white woman.
Live the life of a Karen as you
Durham,
argue and
North
complain around
Carolina.
town.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You are around town with your friends in this hilarious party board game.
What, so you just like go through and complain?
What does it say? Legal Karen, PTA Karen, fitness Karen.
Bougie Karen.
Oh man,
Oh,
You
wow.
want to? I gotta watch the trailer.
let's
You guys
watch the
into this?
trailer. Let's see.
I was gonna say, how do we play the game?
Turn that
Oh, it's
down.
epic as
Wow.
fuck.
If you know a Karen, are a Karen, or have ever been affected by a Karen, we urge you to back this project so we can expose all the
It
Karens
sounds like
you
the
want.
guy who does the voiceovers at my work.
John
Bougie
Favreau?
Karen.
Wait a minute. That Karen looks vaguely Asian.
Ah,
They all look vaguely Asian.
She looks lesbian.
too.
That should be lesbian Karen.
Yeah,
not
she's
legal
lesbian Karen for
Yeah, I was
sure.
like, Amanda, did they
Look at the arms crossed. Oh, men.
Why are their throats so like small?
Yeah.
Because they
Why
have
do they look like
smaller
bobbleheads?
voice boxes, Steven.
Yeah.
I
well,
live
see-
on smoothies. I can only.
No, but see, Steven, it concentrates
What is a
vocal
legal
cords
Karen?
so that they can scream louder.
When they deep throat, you can just see the bulge in the throat.
I like the one up Karen. Well, that's
Awesome.
nothing. That's
don't
nothing.
do
You know
that.
what happened to me was
They don't do that.
She's got a fucking menagerie of vests in her closet.
menagerie.
Political Karen looks oddly like the other legal Karen.
Yeah, just with her hair down.
Look how skinny
Yeah.
PTA Karen is, dude.
Did they
She's like,
recycle the
political
pose?
Karen. She took her glasses off.
It's the same fucking pose.
90s Meg Ryan Karen.
It's just a slideshow of the shit that was already.
Uh-oh.
Fresh
Robbie.
meat.
She's gonna have a problem with Tucker Carlson over here.
Asking her if she wants
Yeah.
some fresh meat.
You know what it is? It's his neck width. She's jealous of the neck width. Look at his neck width.
She's like, look at him. He can just eat a burger without even thinking about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to chew it up a million times to get it small like a baby bird does.
To get it
down
down.
down the gullet.
Go back to the cartoon you came from.
You people are disgusting. Killing perfectly good animals for your dining pleasure.
Only Karens are vegan, is what I'm finding out.
Yeah, that's
Right. Exactly. Why am I going to come into a butcher shop?
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Someone's gonna go to like a Buddhist temple, be like, all these Asian ass Karens.
Here's another
Just
example of
eating
keep
tofu.
scrolling. Keep walking past the fucking butcher shop if you don't like it. Like, just keep going. It's
But
Yeah.
did you guys see that story that a bunch of vegans were putting flowers on? They were going to supermarkets and putting roses on the packages of meat.
No.
Yeah, and then people were like buying it and then like putting the flower in a vase and like eating their steak.
That's hilarious.
That's cool.
It creates
It's just a
ambiance.
cow. It's like, yeah, I know they're but like, do you own cows, Karen? Do you have pet cows? No. Why? Because they're giant fucking animals that are hard to maintain and take care of. So unless you're doing that, shut the fuck. We're not eating cats and dogs.
Speak for
God
yourself,
damn it,
baby.
dude. It's so annoying, dude. If you don't want to eat it, that's fine, but don't fucking tell other people how to live their life.
Davey, it's just a game.
They gotta go.
Not.
Yeah.
Dave's
I know
gonna
you
comment
said
30 times.
We got
Today
it.
it's just a game, Matt, and tomorrow they're at my front door.
If this is Asian Karen, shouldn't
Tomorrow-
she be eating cats
Like
and
this is
dogs?
Davey watching the trailer for a board game. Can you imagine playing fucking Call of Duty with this guy?
Yeah.
I've yelled at both of you before.
Because you didn't know it was me. I was like, yeah, that's me, Davey. Calm
She's-
down.
Oh, my bad.
She's gonna be whipping Molotovs of House Pinot Gris through windows.
You know that's not flammable, right? I don't care.
It stains like the Dickens.
It does when you put a little gasoline on top.
I
Flammable then.
I got to hear more of her outrage.
See you
Oh, yeah.
now.
Really, Karen?
What
I've been a member here for 3 years, and I haven't lost a pound. It looks as if you've only come in 2 times. I want my money back.
Do you mean the keychain doesn't just get me the weight loss?
I've had a subscription for 3 years and I haven't lost a pound. Yeah, but you've never come here before. Like, I don't recognize you.
You would if you were a member in Britain.
Yeah, this is somebody's bit that they turned into a board game.
Yeah, exactly.
They just like they sat down and like wrote out, "Ooh, legal Karen. I could put it. Oh, wait."
Some Brooklyn open micer was just crushing at the laundromats with this.
No, it says Durham, North Carolina, Steve.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right. So some
Because you can't do
Asheville
totally
open
anywhere
micer.
Yeah,
Now.
they go to
Really,
UNC
Karen?
or Duke.
Here's how
Oh
to
God.
Don't you point at
Finger
me.
point's aggressive.
I'm excited to
roll
find out the
dice
rules.
and head out on the town.
Look at that nice house.
Land on any of the secondary locations, like the restaurant, and pick up and play a Really Karen card.
Your store doesn't have any fresh avocados. You accuse the Hispanic taco of putting them in the back to keep for himself. Really, Karen?
Is that really?
So is you racist as well? Jesus Christ.
I think that's the implication. Karens are just racist white ladies.
I mean, man, they're not wrong.
Oh my gosh, she can't make any guacamole.
Manuel, are you keeping all the fresh avocados in the back for yourself?
So wait, there are there are avocados, but they're just not fresh enough.
No, they're just hidden in the
No,
back.
yeah.
He's hoarding them for his apartment full of 48.
He's like, man,
Jorge is hoarding them.
My name's Henry. You can see right here. I don't know. I go to private school with your son. Why are you yelling at me? Like,
Oh
I'm just Jewish and I go to the beach. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
Move back 2 spaces.
So wait, you just like do something.
And on a manager space,
You do something racist, you get canceled 2 spaces.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is it just you roll and then go back a couple spaces like every time?
Yeah, you lose your job as a project manager and go back as a shift supervisor.
and you could be getting moved around town.
You find out another parent isn't serving gluten-free snack options at your kid's
Oh
soccer
shit.
game. You won't stand for this. Move directly to the soccer field and give them a piece of your mind.
the guy's like 30.
You can pick any location on the board.
Fuck you, goalie.
He's 30, but he identifies as an 8-year-old.
Got it. First, yeah, that kid's almost filling the fucking goal. He's like 6'7". His drawings aren't to scale.
It's like I can play in any goddamn league I want.
I have a pituitary problem. I'm
Why is political?
Does anyone want to go out for
gluten-free?
mojitos after the game?
The coffee shop. Here's how to win the
Oh,
game
here's how you win. I love
Okay.
this.
Let's see. Let us
Suicide?
by landing on all 4 primary locations. But remember, you must roll the exact number needed to land on the entrance. If you roll too many, you can just stomp your feet, literally. Instead of moving your game piece, you pick up a Really Karen card. When you
So
This is getting really true American right now.
So the game is really just like if the game's not going your way, fuck the rules. You do what
Yeah.
you want.
So it's every family game ever.
Yeah.
Row.
do land on a primary location, roll the dice and see if you can beat the manager. And you'll collect the manager token. Get it wrong, and you'll have to wait another turn. Be the first player to collect all 4 tokens and get back home, and you will be named the Ultimate Karen. Really Karen is a hilarious party game that will keep you laughing all night long.
I don't think it'll be all night. I think you'll get tired of that premise within 15 minutes.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
all it
I
is
was
just when you pull
tired.
the cards, it's just situations that Karens do, and it's like, okay, what do you like? All right, so that's all you do. If you don't,
I'd want to
if you
see
don't
more
exactly
of the
roll,
cards.
if you don't exactly roll the number to the superstore or whatever the door, you just pull a card that says you fist fought a baby because
It was
I don't know. Yeah, it looked at the
Because
wrong
it said the
number.
wrong pronouns for your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, now you're being a bitch again. Move back 2 spaces. Move back 1 space. All right, now you're being a bitch somewhere else.
You're doing pretty
So wait,
alright
if you're
for
moving
yourself.
back spaces, if you go past the entrance, you're technically given another chance
Yeah.
to get on the entrance, which makes sense for Karens. All right, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll let that slide. They get another chance.
So I found this one thanks to a friend of the show, Kurt Metzger. He doesn't care that we acknowledge him, but he was tweeting about it. Yelp is tweeting that today we're announcing a new consumer alert to stand against racism. In the last few months, we've seen that there's a clear need to warn consumers about businesses associated with egregious racially charged actions
Oh,
to help
God.
people make more informed spending decisions.
Hold on, go back up. What does it say? We're announcing a new consumer alert. Oh, so they're just now they're starting to stand against racism.
So,
Is
like-
that that's how I read it.
Yeah, so like if you go to any Italian restaurant, basically you can just start reporting them for being an Italian restaurant.
This Italian restaurant is egregiously overly Italian.
No, they say things that are very questionable.
Right. Well, that would help.
But
with,
I'm not going to question them. I'm just going to report them.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so does that mean I can go to a Mexican restaurant and they complain that there's white people cooking the food?
You can do whatever you want, man. Just rat out everybody.
This is racist.
2020.
You're culturally appropriating those fucking tomatillas, and I only or tamales.
Personally, I
Sorry.
kind of I do kind of support this.
I mean,
to a certain extent, but I feel like it's going to be abused.
It's gonna be abused is the problem.
It's going to be like, I don't like this place, so I'm going to tag them as racist.
Or it's going to be like, I had to wait 20 minutes for a table at Fuddruckers because I'm black, clearly.
Yeah.
It's like, or it could have been Lunch Rush. Like, I don't fucking know.
Right.
To a certain degree, I do support this just because of like some of the shit that I've seen in Tampa. But
yeah, well, I remember
I see how it can be weaponized and used for petty purposes.
I remember as a kid, we took a bus to a football game, and I don't know if I talked about this before. Probably, but like we were going to see the Cowboys in Indianapolis, and we took a bus to the football game, and me, my dad, and my mom were the only white people on the bus. Everyone else was black, because this is in the 90s when Dallas Cowboys were like height of the world. So like my dad worked with this guy. We go take a bus there anyway. We're the only white people on the bus. We go to like a Denny's or something, and we get off. They all go in first, get in line. Me, my mom, my dad, all the black people, and then like, me, my dad, and my mom are like kind of in the back. I'm like 4 maybe. And the waitresses walk past all of them, come up to us, and this is like in Indiana, and they're like, "Hey, we got you a table, over here." My mom's like, all these people in front of us, you should seat them first." And the woman's like, No, sweetie, we got you a special table over here. And she's like, "We're fine. We're gonna sit with our friends." And I'm like 4. I'm like, "Mommy, why can't we sit with our friends?" Like, and the woman just like, it's just clear fucking racism. But I didn't realize it at the time. So,
wait, this was in Indiana? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you usually don't see that in Indiana.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just, I remember that as a kid. I'm just like, this is fucking nuts. But I didn't realize what it was. So that place would have been stamped racist.
They were not. In Indiana, I went to one of it was like a Mexican food store, and it was like the coolest. They had so much cool stuff, and I'm just like, who's like coming in here? And then it turns out there were a lot more Hispanic people in Indiana than I thought. And then I started to look around, and there was literally a Mexican restaurant on like every single corner. And they're like, well, we're fine. We got to get our enchiladas, so we'll let you stay.
And it doesn't just say restaurants, it says businesses. So I'm super excited to see what happens in the veterinary world.
Yeah.
She only likes the white dogs.
I feel like she treated my cat different because it's Siamese.
Yeah, Pug, you better get that Wuhan fucking China virus carrying animal out of here. It's like, oh, come on.
Disgusting designer breed ass dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's that Jacob's joke? The veteran Aryan?
Yeah.
Veteran Aryan.
He's like, yeah, I'm a veterinarian. Veteran Aryan. So horrible. What were you gonna say, Matt?
I forgot.
He served in Iraq at Thank Allah Fridays.
Yeah.
We could I don't know. I think we should stop making labradoodles.
I agree.
I'm good.
We should stop making doodles.
Stop making doodles. Stop.
Oh god.
I saw a dog.
I am excited for these hate comments.
I saw
I need a hypoallergenic dog.
They're not. They're not hypoallergenic.
I need a theoretically hypoallergenic dog.
They're just really soft.
I don't think that we should have any bulldogs.
They do it? I guess because poodles
like English bulldogs.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're soft? Like you can push them around, like they're little bitches.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I love
punk ass little labradoodle.
I love English bulldogs, though, man. They're so.
But like, it's like unethical. Like it's impossible. Like it's impossible. There's no like such thing as like a safe, easy, smooth pregnancy.
Yeah. If it weren't for humans, English bulldogs would have been rolled out so long ago, or they wouldn't look like what they look like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the inbreeding and shit, right? And they get like weak hips and shit.
Yeah.
They have they're just
breathing problems. Yeah. Well, what about Boston Terriers? Are those, because they have breathing problems a little bit too?
They're still genetic messes, but they're not as bad as bulldogs.
Okay.
French bulldogs? Ugh.
They're so cute though.
I'm gonna get canceled in my own field.
Amanda, we hardly knew you.
Yeah. I bet that's like almost as political as like the presidential debate, like in your field, isn't it? Like certain animals that you're for or against. It's like you don't bring that up. We're not allowed to talk about religion, politics, or animal breeding.
They're canceling the next debate.
Yeah.
They're just
what a pity.
Darn.
For all the undecided, one guy, Ken Bone's going to be like, I don't know what to do now. Which one has a better energy policy?
I hate it. I hate it all. I want to.
Yeah, Steve Miller had a great bit. Steve Miller had a great bit last night about it. It was pretty funny.
Steve Miller, friend of the show. I'm just going to start saying that for everybody.
Yeah.
He is a friend?
He
of
is.
the show.
We were talking about he was talking about just politics and stuff, but like the options we have and blah blah blah.
But my favorite thing he did last night was about working at the sex store, the porn shop.
Oh yeah.
So
where
good.
he had the control over the theater and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I bet that was Stevie for you. I bet that.
So do you guys got anything to plug besides how great Steve Miller is? I can talk about that all day.
Oh, go visit Amanda at the new hospital location that's open.
It's finally here.
Yeah, I saw the giant inflatable dog. What happened? You took it down?
Well, we had a storm come through the other day, and I was like, that's a lot of wind. And I walked out, and we had like stakes in the ground, and like 2 of them had pulled up, and he was like threatening to like roll down the road, and I was like, I don't need a 20-foot dog just running down 54.
Yeah,
of course he was running. He had stakes all around him.
Yeah. Nailed him down
high.
with stakes.
You got Davis.
This Saturday I'll be at Vesh, I think. Is that what it's called?
Vesh Event Center.
Fort Ritchie. What, the 29th we're doing that stand-up versus improv thing?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about though. I gotta figure that out.
We do stand-up, and then the improv people perform, and then we do improv, and then they do stand-up.
Well, we're gonna win the stand-up portion easily.
Well, I mean, it's like an overall thing, as far as I understand.
Yeah, but the improv, I'm like,
yeah, it's not like we improvise material every week.
I guess that's true. You're right. You figure it out.
And
yeah, you're ready for this, Davey.
That's true. Okay, and
Podcast
that's all
advantage
I got for this month. So,
you got yours, Carter?
I guess on the 24th, I'll be doing Jack's Bar and Grill in Palmetto, and then stand-up versus improv on the 29th, and then I'll do a Spitfire again on the 6th. Actually, and Cowboy Corral on the 1st.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Cowboy Corral.
Good place to get some country fried steak.
The 15th, I'll be at Timeout Billiards in Ocala. 16th, I'll be at Pure Craft Brewing in Ocala, Lady Lake, technically. 22nd through 25th, Side Splitters with Quinn Dale. 29th, we've already talked about it a bunch. The stand-up versus improv show at Spitfire. 30th and 31st, I'll be at Snappers with Mike Rivera.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So dates again, finally.
Yeah, dates.
And then also way out in the future, Black Friday, November 27th, the OG boys, Matt Williams, me, and Davey are going to be doing a show at Spitfire, and then after we do stand up, we're going to be doing the live podcast.
We're doing a live podcast.
Going
So come
back in
out,
the
Tampa
basement.
and St. Pete, or if you're in the surrounding area and want to see us, come around and come out.
Yeah.
Go hug someone.
Yeah, it's Black Friday. Like, come out after you like beat someone up to get like a 50-inch plasma or whatever.
Yeah, after you beat a Karen up for yelling at a black person in line. Come on out.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. Also hit that notification bell so you can get updated when we put out new content every week. Every Tuesday, Topical Depression. Every Wednesday, the podcast comes out. Audio is available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Spotify. Or you can watch another one of these videos. Maybe this one here. Thank you for watching.